right, let's do this. Welcome back to the Morning Brew. Our first guest today, someone you recognize, Augusta Meyers, who is the communications manager for the New Mexico Rail Runner, New Mexico Rail Runner Express. Augusta, good to see you.
Great to see you guys.
Thanks
Always
for coming in.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, and joining you from the Rail Runner
Yes.
is Micheal Jiron. Micheal, welcome.
Welcome, thank you.
You're the graphics guy for the Rail Runner and
Yes.
all that. Great job, by the way.
Thank you so much.
And
it's a joy.
yeah, it's really cool. I love the graphics image that the Rail Runner has. But you're also running what's called the Veterans Transportation Initiative, and this is all about veterans and the Rail Runner. You want to start off, Augusta, and tell us what this is?
Well, in anticipation of Veterans Day, this is something really cool for veterans. We are actually launching a pilot program that offers veterans with their VHIC card, their medical card, an opportunity to have a pass on the Rail Runner to ride for free for 1 year.
That's
beginning
amazing.
Veterans Day, exactly.
That's amazing.
All the way through the
Nice.
end of 2015. So we hope, as we say, with Vet Connect, we're trying to connect them to services they need, and part of doing that is making sure that they have adequate transportation to do so.
That makes sense. So is that all they have to do is basically show that pass that they have, that card?
Well, what they would have to do is come to our office, the customer service office of the Rail Runner at 809 Copper Avenue Northwest, right here downtown, and display that they have that card, and then
Okay.
we would take their picture, and within minutes they would be out the door with a separate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we even have a picture of the pass, but that would have their picture on it
That's pretty
and
cool.
show the Rail Runner as well. So it's easily, there it is, identifiable.
Yeah,
where
that's
they
what
would
it's
be able
gonna
to get
look
on.
like.
Yeah,
Very cool.
So that's, and Michael designed that.
Nice
Awesome
job,
job.
Micheal.
Thank you so much.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
There's some government money involved in this, and
Yes.
yeah, talk about that a little bit. Micheal.
Absolutely. The FTA, the Federal Transportation Administration, we applied for grant funds, and we received a good portion. We had some local match, and that allowed us to create kind of an infrastructure for a one-stop shop of sorts, where veterans could come and get to their opportunities, the VA, shopping, any opportunity that relates to a veteran. We compiled a database that would help facilitate that. And then we also include some social aspects into that so that we could help them connect to their community, and help maybe increase that quality of life, not just get them a service, but maybe increase that quality of life and use public transportation as a facilitator of that.
So I understand you're doing something special in the rural areas. Do you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Yeah, what's really wonderful, when we were creating this project, the Veterans Transportation Initiative, when we were in the middle of the branding, we caught the eye of the New Mexico Department of Veteran Services. And they just loved what we were doing so much that they wanted to take that kind of as a backbone to what they're already doing and some of the funds that they received from the Veterans Affairs Office. And that's going to reach out to the rural communities. So they're going to use our branding, this infrastructure for this website, this one-stop shop, and they're going to use that to reach out to the rural community.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which is something we really need throughout New Mexico. We
Yeah.
tend to get a little insulated by the fact that we live in the most populated area, but
Yeah.
most of our public and our voting public actually live
Sure.
outside of Bernalillo County. So
makes sense.
this will really help them, I think, get connected to the services.
Now, is there still that extra transportation infrastructure around the Rail Runner that exists? I don't know what the name of it is, but
Real Metro.
yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
the Regional
Talk
Transit
about that a
District.
little bit.
Absolutely. And because I think we're not, mass transit is not a foregone conclusion like it is in Chicago or New York.
Yeah.
You still have the choice to
Gotta work
get in
at
your
it a
car.
little bit, yeah.
Exactly. And so it's not something that people just readily think of. And we get a lot of questions at the Rail Runner office. Where do I go when I get off the train? Where?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing when
No,
I was
a lot of
discussing it
people
with
do.
Larry here.
Absolutely. We have more than 68, maybe more than 70 by now, connections that will take you as far north from the Rail Runner from Santa Fe up to Taos.
That's
And
awesome.
as far south to Socorro. And many of, I should say, if not most of, the connecting services are free just by showing your Rail Runner ticket.
That's
So hopefully we're not just dumping people off at a site and then saying, well, you're on your own now.
Good
So,
luck.
Right.
Yeah, there are, and those are all on our website at realmetro.org or nmrailrunner.com. All the places you can go to from the actual Rail Runner
and
stops.
I can't
Good
speak
to
to
know.
any other stop other than Santa Fe, but some folks in Santa Fe at that end, you
Yeah.
got to figure it out. You get on a little van and
And
Go
they're
where you wanna
waiting.
go, right?
Yeah.
They're waiting right there for you.
Exactly.
And they're
exactly.
nice and they're friendly and they drop you anywhere. You want to go to Canyon Road? They'll take you.
I know it.
It's
If
great.
if they're not particularly busy, you could practically have door-to-door service.
Yeah, it's like having your own little limousine, if
Right.
you will. This is great. So veterans are going to want to get this, a free pass. I mean, come on. It's,
Right.
it's a
pass
big
it up.
deal. So talk about the procedure again. How do you get this?
Absolutely. So we're going to do it in kind of two, excuse me, in two kind of phases. The first one is at our customer service office. We have some cameras set up. We have an ID machine, just like your driver's license.
Great.
They come in, they show their VHIC card. They're able to then, we'll take them through a little process. They'll sign their name, and then we'll make their pass right there. So it's
Nice.
real quick. And then we're also going to be going on location all around the state, in fact, with a mobile unit, which is that ID machine, where we can give veterans passes on site.
If
So
they
go to,
can't
like,
get
yeah.
to us.
That's even
Right.
more convenient.
Yeah, we realize that there's a part of our demographic with this project where they may find getting there a little difficult. They might need maybe a little incentive or help to start using the service. So if they know the pass is free, for one, and we help them out, we go on site, we can help them through that process. Because public
That's awesome.
transportation is new for a lot of people, especially in the state.
Yeah, go
Yes.
set up shop at the VA. It's,
Right?
right.
Yeah, that
That's
would be
what
the
you should
ideal
do.
place.
Oh, it
Exactly.
would. It's crawling with veterans.
So I hear
What
there's
is
some
it?
other really cool things going on. I hear that you're all starting a book club as well.
Oh, yes.
Well, we actually just did start the book club, and you can learn more about that at realmetro.org. But it's kind of cool. We've got different authors that are going to be on the train reading books with the kids.
awesome.
So it really is going to make it sort of this inclusive book club
Nice.
community. But that's a fun project as well.
Very cool.
Yes.
You guys have done Shakespeare on the train.
Yeah,
How'd that
I
go
love
over?
that. Surprisingly, it goes over so. Nobody likes learning about Shakespeare in English, but they love listening to it on
And
the train.
seeing it live.
and seeing
Yeah.
it live.
Yeah,
We
this
have
is what they do.
actors from the UNM's Theater Arts Department come on,
amazing.
and they're not dressed like Shakespearean actors. They're dressed like you and me, but they go on and they do these wonderful performances, and people really like it. And we do it on one car on the train, so
Right.
it's not like
So you don't have
if you
to
don't
sit
want to
there.
listen to Shakespeare, you don't have
You
to.
go in one of the other cars.
Right.
But isn't that a cool idea?
That's a really cool idea. And how can we learn about more of these activities? Because I hadn't heard about these. So we just visit your website?
Yes.
Okay.
Just visit the website, like we said, realmetro.org or nmrailrunner.com. Either one will get you there and tell you everything that's going on with the Rail Runner.
Awesome, because I was wondering, how can I keep my son, who's 2 years old, entertained? Because we're planning on going on the Express on a Sunday. So
great.
is something like that going to be going on Sundays, you think?
It depends on the actual date, but that's all on the information on
Yeah.
the
Okay.
website. If you
Okay,
wanna
check
learn.
out the website.
Yeah,
then.
check
a
it out.
separate schedule for Sundays
Yeah.
and things like that. So,
Okay.
oh, that's cool. How's ridership? Is it good? It's steady?
It's good. It's steady. Yes, it's steady, and we're making some safety improvements in Santa Fe on the crossings, and our regular riders have certainly been very understanding and agreeable to that because, of course, safety comes first, especially when you're operating a train in a 100-mile corridor. So
Yes.
we're wrapping that effort up, which has been pretty neat, and the ridership's been good.
I often get stuck at the rail crossing here. I think it's a 6:20 train that leaves downtown here.
Yeah.
It must be because it's about when it is. And I'm coming to the studio. And I always look, it's pretty full.
Yeah.
A lot of people on there going to Santa Fe.
Especially our express trains.
Yeah.
In the I mean, they just zip right up there, and that's the one everybody wants to be on, especially
Yeah.
if you're a commuter.
Exactly.
Or if you're on the road to Santa Fe and you're in your car, I always look for the rail runner. It's fun.
Yeah, it's
fun
just
see
fun
it.
to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a great icon. We have people from all over the world contact us about the Rail Runner branding and design and
Yeah, and you
personalized.
came up with that, right? The entire image, or
No, that was actually a brand agency that worked on that.
Okay.
I believe Von Wedin. But we continue that brand and try to keep it fresh as the years progress.
Awesome. So how do you
guys-
do that? How do you keep it fresh?
Oh gosh, you look towards inspiration from everywhere,
Yeah.
God or spiritual, but really just we have a great team, a great marketing team, great manager, and they really open it up and let us think big,
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
it makes it possible.
Well,
Yeah.
great job
Thank you.
helping out the veterans. Thank you, Michael. It's
Absolutely.
good to meet you. Thank you.
It's an honor.
Always fun to have you on the show,
Yeah,
Augusta. Thank you
Good
very
to
much.
talk
Nice to
you,
meet
Monica,
you,
too.
yeah.
Yes.
Augusta Meyers, everybody, from the Rail Runner. Also, Micheal, who's administering the Veterans Transportation Initiative with the Rail Runner. Go to their website to find out all the details. All right, Good Morning Brew. Up next, we'll talk about some wildlife and an urban wildlife refuge right after this.